Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's over.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
just could you please raise your voice?
Mhm. All right. Hello.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning.
How are
How's
you
it
today?
going?
Good, good.
Pretty
What
good.
about you?
Yeah, pretty good. I can't really complain.
Okay, cool. How long have you been waiting? I mean, on the previous live stream.
Um, for for almost an hour. I usually join your stream and I like request, but you always like ignore me. I don't know why.
Did you mean I literally ignore you? Or
I don't
maybe
really
I...
know.
So you are
But
still on the fence. You're still on the fence. You don't
no, no.
know if I'm ignoring you or not.
But the thing is that I make the request like from the beginning, right? And you be like requesting another people who joined last.
You mean yesterday or previous live stream, just to be clear?
I usually attend your live stream because I'm really a huge fan of you. And every
Okay,
single time
cool.
I attend, I totally request. That's the first thing I do, right?
Yeah, but
And this
the
is,
priority is for supporters first. I mean, only. So sometimes if I have like many guests and someone let's say supports
oh,
more than other guests, yeah, I would take them. And by the way, who's gonna be my first guest is our lovely moderator Maha and Rayana and Maha. So for me, just try it one day. It's not easy to talk to someone and to remember who's first, who's second. It's not easy, believe me, and to answer
yeah,
some questions.
it's totally fine. I'm not really complaining. But the thing is,
Yeah. But
the
yeah, go ahead.
other day I got muted from the chat.
Oh, okay. Maybe by accident, maybe by mistake. I don't
No,
know.
that was totally intentional. Some moderator, I guess that the moderator, I don't know what her name is. That girl, she muted me. Yeah, I really got pissed off. I have no clue why.
Man, it's just a live stream. Believe me, they wouldn't mute anyone intentionally without anything. Just it's not obvious. I mean, if someone muted me without I didn't do anything, I think it's by mistake. Believe me, and you should try it and put it in this way because it might affect your mood. So let's get started. And believe me, it's by mistake. Yeah. And thank you for coming
It
and thank
is,
you for letting me know. Thanks.
yeah.
Okay, so you were bullying some others. Okay,
I
okay.
I
She's
wasn't
here.
bullying anybody.
Man,
No,
look. I'm honestly, I'm in a good mood.
she's
Okay, I'm happy.
yeah.
So please just move on. We don't want to talk about anything. You're here. Let's talk about something interesting. Would you?
All right. Deal,
Yeah,
deal.
just
Let's
yeah.
go.
Life is so short. Just ignore a lot of things. This is my simple recommendation.
Yeah, let's just
Anyways,
start.
how did you start your day?
How did I start my day? Well, matter of fact, though, I didn't really sleep yet.
Okay. Do you consider
So,
yourself? I'm sorry. Go on.
so it's kind of weird if I tell you if I started my day with some actions. I didn't really take any action.
So you stayed up all the night.
Yeah,
Did you usually make yourself, I mean, busy with playing video games, watching movies, have specific activities? I mean, I'm
that's
just curious
literally
to
what
know.
I. Yeah, that's literally what I do. I usually play video games.
Okay. You usually play it, I mean, solo or just with your friends? I mean, online.
I play it online. Like, there's some certain games that you can play with other people online, multiplayer.
Okay. What kind of game do you play the most?
I play my top three. I play Call of Duty. I
Oh,
play
okay.
do you know it?
Oh yeah, I played it once, and honestly, I got a lot of headaches, a massive headache. That's why, because I had to concentrate on every movement. So my friends honestly got pissed off because of my weak ability. So I quit. I love
Congrats.
playing video games. I'm talking about soccer, like in a FIFA or something like that. Other than that, no, I'm okay. But
I
anyways,
do
just
play FIFA as well, though.
okay. So what is your favorite team there?
My favorite team in FIFA, it's probably PSG, because Messi.
Look here. I mean, I'm talking among my friends. Yeah, it's still just my idea. Anyone, just take it, friendly. Anyone who takes the strongest team to play against me, I consider them. He's not, he doesn't have like confidence, I should say. So
No,
for me, I don't usually choose the highest or the one of the top of the FIFA. I don't know. It's still my modest opinion, though. Yeah, it doesn't have to be true.
what is your favorite team that you usually play with in FIFA?
Real Madrid, Man United, because of Cristiano Ronaldo, by
Re-
the way.
Oh, you're a huge Cristiano Ronaldo fan. I see, I
Yeah,
see.
that's why we didn't see eye to eye today because you said Messi. So
Ah, it's fine, it's fine. I don't really listen. I don't really catch any hates towards Cristiano. He's a great player, but I think Messi is way better. Honestly, though, genuinely, that's it.
okay, I respect your opinion, though. But by the way, what is your favorite hot drink?
My favorite hot drink?
Uh huh.
No, I don't really have a favorite kind of thing.
What do you usually
I don't.
drink? I mean, if you let's say you go to a cafe, and imagine you would like to order. So what kind of drink do you usually order, or you would
All right.
prefer?
This is probably gonna be sound really hard to believe, but
Mm-hmm.
I only drink water. That's it.
No way. Okay, come on, man. Coffee has water in it, right?
I mean, I'm just drink water. Like there's nothing else to it.
Ice
Just
V
water,
60.
100%.
Okay, so even like cold drinks.
Cold drink. I don't really drink any soda, any juice. I just drink water. Honestly, I hate it.
Mashallah, trying to be healthy, is it?
Yeah, I'm trying my
Oh,
best to be healthy.
okay,
I'm
that's
actually
cool.
a soccer player though.
Oh, mashallah, which position? I mean, which position do
Midfielder.
you?
I play like in the middle, like a
Oh
playmaker.
man, okay. All the team depending on you, I believe, because the position, no one can handle it. I mean, easily.
Yeah, I'm the best in my team. I'm
Okay,
literally a captain.
great. Okay, great, man. So speaking of soccer, playing soccer,
Uh,
I believe because I usually go to the gym. One of the reasons I go to the gym is to blow off some steam, to reduce my stress. So here
yeah.
is a question: how do you usually blow off some steam?
I mean, it's either I play soccer or either I go for a bike. You know, I have like three bikes, so I'm
MashaAllah.
a bike rider. I usually
Mm-hmm.
go for a ride. That's it.
Okay, cool. But do you usually go solo or with your friends?
No, you just go by myself.
Okay, speaking of yourself, do you consider yourself an introvert or extrovert?
I'm totally not an introvert, but the thing is, people think that I am. Like the people that I'm surrounded by, my
Mm-hmm.
environment, especially my family, think that I'm an introvert person. I'm like, they think that I'm really introverted, but I'm not. I don't really see that. I'm not.
Uh,
Totally not.
okay. Yeah, people
Because
sometimes maybe judge you because of some reactions or actions, but it doesn't have to be true because no one knows, ourselves 100% except ourselves, right?
yeah, that is true. That is
Oh
correct.
yeah. Okay. So describe for me your childhood. So what was your childhood like?
I don't know.
Thanks, man. Who knows though?
My childhood was pretty decent. There is nothing really impressive. It was just
Okay.
pretty basic childhood, pretty ordinary one. There is
Okay.
no impressive kind of things. They didn't really have too much things to talk about. It was just,
Well,
I don't know.
ar- Okay, you said it decent, so that's cool. And have you ever thought or wished to return to your childhood? Sometimes we feel nostalgic of our childhood. I'm talking about myself. So what about you?
What do you mean? Like go back to and be like the
Mm-hmm.
person you were? Nah. Why would I do
Okay.
that?
Okay. So by the way, what do you do for a living? Because to understand.
What do I do for a living? I work in a pastry, and I play soccer. That's just part of my job.
Okay, cool. By the way, some people here are wondering where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Algeria.
You're from Algeria. Okay. So what is your favorite Algerian dish?
My favorite Algerian dish. Listen, for me, I don't really have a favorite kind of things. Like seriously though.
Man, why are you trying to make it complicated?
I feel like I'm not. I'm not a that.
But you
I
are
don't know.
honest, by the way. Yeah, at least at least you are honest. Yeah, it's still your choice. So yeah, go on. I
Especially
was
with
just trying to
food.
make a joke.
Yeah, especially with food. I'm not that finicky kind of person, so I don't really have, have a taste. I'll be like, no, I don't want to eat that. I want to eat this. No.
So you eat whatever is there.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I
Okay,
always do.
mashallah. So you are not a picky. Some people are
Nah.
picky, like, okay, okay, good for you and good for your family. Because sometimes dealing with, pickies is a bit challenging or hard. Um, Let me ask you something you like to do when you are free, besides playing video games and soccer.
Um, Something that I like to do when I'm free is probably talking English. Because you know what? English for me is more like a language. It's totally beyond that. It's just more like a hobby. So it pretty much brings me my joy and put me on my element. That's why I just trying to practice my English. Because I feel like it kind of cheer me up.
Okay, cool. Believe me, I think it's not about the English language itself, it's about the people who usually talk to you. Maybe because, I mean, for me, I'm lucky to have honestly positive friends, I mean, native speakers. Whenever I talk to them, they lift up my mood. I know it's not their real job, but I'm lucky to have them, and vice versa, I'm gonna be honest with you. So, yeah. That's why I usually say to all my friends, just learn English or any language because you can communicate with other people around the world. You don't have to be just to stick with your small group of, a small group of your friends.
Yeah,
No, you have to know other people. Yeah, it's really fun.
that is totally correct.
Oh yeah. So what is your let's say who is your favorite teacher when you were in high school? Just describe it
Um,
for us. Describe him for us or her for us, please.
I don't know. I don't know. Favorite teacher. I don't want to be like, I don't have a favorite teacher,
You
but I
should
do
have,
have one.
because I'm a teacher, so you should say at least, okay, Sultan is my favorite teacher. You
All
have to
right,
answer this question.
probably English. Probably English. You know what? English. Yeah, my English teacher is the favorite because I'm kind of good at English. So,
Okay, cool. By the way, what is your favorite pie? Because you said you work,
where's my favorite what?
pie. Because it's your
Pie?
pastries, yeah, pie.
Oh, um, look, I'm not the one who's making this kind of things, right? I'm just a regular employee there. I don't really do much, but probably damn, what do you call? It's like in French.
Yeah, you can call
Uh,
it. I mean, we can say it in French. It's fine. At least we are gonna learn new things. Welcome, welcome
croissant.
everyone.
Croissant's not a pie. It's croissant.
Ah, croissant. Okay, that's cool. Okay, the last question would be,
Somebody in the comments said he's making everything harder. No.
uh,
Oh, he's.
look, I gotta be honest with you. I partly agree with them because I asked you like three questions and you said no, and I don't know. It's still your answer. It's
Um,
fine. You're fine. But you know, for
I'm being
me,
genuine.
yeah, I know. But it's not a real interview, believe me. Just talking. But yeah, you're fine, mashallah. By the way, if you have a chance to live abroad forever, I mean
Oh,
for good, okay,
yeah.
which country would be your choice?
Um, Probably the U.S.
The US. Have you ever been there before?
Not at all. I've never actually went off Algeria.
Oh, okay, cool. And which states? Which state you
I don't really
would
know.
love?
I don't. Probably New York. I'll go to New York.
Believe me, New York, I gotta be honest with you, is not worth it. Please don't waste your time. Like, if you have a chance to visit the United States, please don't waste one penny on New York. Yeah, the buildings there are amazing just for 5 minutes, just to take some pictures, that's it. The smell there is really bad. Yeah, fusty. I have to say this, I'm sorry to mention it. But yes, it is, yes. So for me, I would prefer like and go to San Diego, I'm in California, Florida, especially, you know, Orlando, to other places. Maybe Seattle, yeah, is worth it. It's still my modest opinion though. But yeah, inshallah soon it happens, inshallah. And we'll see you there, you know, waving for us from
Sure, I
New York
will.
like towers. Anyways, I enjoy talking to you, and thanks for coming. Honestly, you sound like a native English speaker,
Got
gotta be
it.
honest with you. Yeah, mashallah, tabarakallah. Just keep up the positive attitude. Maybe by accident we play video games, I mean FIFA, against each other like by accident, you know,
Sure.
so it would be a pleasant coincidence. So
Sure. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah, thanks man for having you, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, I will. Thank you. Thank you for having
No
me, though.
problem.
I really
No
appreciate
problem,
that.
Jude. That's absolutely fine. Bye.
All right. Bye. Somebody.
شباب، دائما جست اهم شيء انتم انفسكم بس، ما عليكم من احد. عادة بالنسبة للمحادثة معي او مع غيري، المحادثة معي او مع غيري، ترى امتداد المحادثة مو طولها، لا لا. لانه لما زي انا اسال مره واحد سال سؤال يقول ايش تشتغل، فيقول انا ما احب اجاوب اسئله شخصيه. كيف ايش دخل اجابك؟ طيب ايش تبغاني كيف اسولف معك؟ طيب عرفتوا؟ فلازم تكون اجاباتك تعطي اللي قدامك انك تبغى تسولف زياده. لانه انا شخصيا وانتو، ما هي مهمتك في الدنيا دي انك تسعد واحد، ما هي مهمتك الا شخص، الوالدين، شخص يعني صديق، شخص صح، اما غيرها ما هي مهمتك. عرفتوا؟ فالله يسعدكم. be energetic. thank you power. thank you man. حتى نبرة صوتك جدا جدا مهمة، جدا جدا مهمة شباب. شكرا باور. الله يسعدك، الله يسعدك باور ماستر. الأولوية للداعمين باور ماستر. اوكي يور نكست. المفروض خلصت، ما اخذتك لين تخلص.
السلام عليكم ورحمة.
هلو.
Good morning, brother.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Good morning dude, how are you?
Thank you. Allah يبارك في عمرك. Doing well.
آمين آمين.
I'm on my bike, biking now for 39 and a half minutes, going for 80 minutes, inshallah.
Are you still riding a bike? Are you still biking, or
Yeah.
you finished? You stopped? Hey, Power. Do you hear me? I think you are muted yourself. You are muting yourself. Okay. الأولوية للداعمين يا
Can you
شباب.
hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can. Yes, yeah, that's
welcome.
better.
Ah,
Welcome. By the way, are you
welcome.
still on a bike? Are you still biking, or just stopped? He left. He's gone. Just come again. شباب، ما هي مهمتك حتى انك تفسر للناس؟ اترك عنك المثاليين، في ناس مثاليين مرة. ليش ما تسعد الناس؟ لو تسأله هو انت سعدت الناس يقول لك لا، خلاص شخصيتك مو لازم زي الناس. جميل انك تسعد الناس بس ما هي واجب عليك. هذا شيء تعلمته من الاجانب كثير. اهم شيء مزاجك، واهم شيء مزاج اللي حولك. اسعاد الناس كلهم، من اللي يسعد الناس كلهم؟ الله سبحانه. غيره ما مو بلازم. ومو بلازم تشرح للناس وجهة نظرك بالتحديد عموما، احيانا ما تحتاج، اهم شيء وناستك بس في الاخير، هنا الايجابيه وناستك وبس، لان نفس اللي يتكلمون ذول يتفلسفون تلقاه هو نفسه بعد وناسته وبس. فما عليكم من احد، دائما خلك ايجابي، اظهر ايجابيتك. اوكي مان، اي ثينك باور. اوكي يا
Hi, brother. Sorry,
That's
just
all right.
because I played the headphones, and because when you shift from one screen to other, that's why it comes like a wave, or as we say in Arabic, sada.
echo, an echo.
Yeah, an echo. Jazakallah khair. And
وياك.
as Asala Nasri said in her song in 1992. أسمع صدى صوتك.
By the way, man, let me ask you this question. How did you start your day? Because you said you were biking, so just to make sure.
Yeah, actually what happened was yesterday, I joined the group on TikTok, and they were talking, so... And the talk took time. When I looked at the clock, it was like 3:30 in the morning. So sadly, I slept at 4 o'clock. Then I got up at 9. So I had to do my exercise fast because, alhamdulillah, I'm exercising twice a day.
MashaAllah, that's cool, man.
Yes.
Great.
Like I'm praise be to Allah that I'm doing like 150 minutes. Biking every day, like 75 or 80 minutes in the morning. Then the rest is in the evening or afternoon.
Oh, mashallah. So do you usually do it like go biking, or it depends on your mood? I mean, or do you? I mean, let me rephrase this question. Let me ask you another question. Yeah. Do you have a goal? Let's say to reach it.
Yes.
Or it's your routine. I mean, speaking of biking.
Wallahi, subhanallah, since I was 8 years old, all right, and I love sports. Like my father, he used to take me to gyms and to the clubs, okay, and I used to run around and like play football, okay. So alhamdulillah that like my family, from my father, of course. We are more into sports, okay?
MashaAllah.
Like, alhamdulillah, I practice karate, football, taekwondo, little bit judo, okay? Athleticism, okay? Hammer throw, spear throw, discus throw.
Wow,
okay?
man.
And Allah barak fi amrak.
So do you consider yourself an athletic?
Wallahi, maybe, but unprofessional, okay, but but I'm striving, okay. When I started like reading about the champions like Mariusz Pudzianowski, Brian Shaw, Zaidruna Zavikas, okay, those guys are world's strongest men. And in 2018, when I invited Zaidrunas for a dinner, okay, and while I'm like driving in Dubai, I was like showing him the place. Subhanallah, something from Allah Almighty guided me that learn from him. Let him instruct you. And besides, I have also a close friend, Manfred Hebrol, who had the biggest biceps in the world. And mashallah, he's a good friend of Arnold Schwarzenegger. And alhamdulillah, he's staying in Dubai as well. So, like, it's good, to learn from good friends.
MashaAllah, that's honestly breathtaking. Yeah, you are doing a phenomenal job. Wallah, mashallah, tabarakallah. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, mashallah, tabarakallah. And I'm happy for you. Because I believe Islam Razik, I believe your mood is usually lifted up because of exercising, and I think you are trying to do different exercises according to your answer or what you share with us, and I admire that, man. But by the way, speaking of let's say Dubai.
Yes.
Yeah, is it right most of Emirates people don't live in Dubai? Because this is a stereotype about Dubai. I don't know if I'm mistaken or not.
Wallahi, subhanallah, let's do comparison, okay? Abu Dhabi, mashallah, it's like the largest emirate, okay? And Dubai, comparing to Abu Dhabi, it's like too small. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's new to me. Wallah, thank you for sharing.
Allah Barak Amrak. And other thing, if we look at the map of Sharjah, Sharjah is the only emirate which is linked to all emirates.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But just continue because you have a point here to mention. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Allah Barak fi. No, don't say, brother. Some emirates, they have branches like Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, Ajman. Dubai has only one branch. Yeah. Which is a town called Hatta. It's like too close to the Omani border.
Okay.
And,
حتى.
And there are many from Bani Ka'b are staying there.
Okay. So the tribe name, الاسم القبيلة يعني.
Yeah.
الكعبي. Yeah.
Al-Ka'bi and Al-Amri as well, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I'm الكعبي العمري.
والنعم.
مالك الزود yeah.
الله يحفظكم. And ما شاء
نعم
الله,
حالك.
like people of the beauty. Once I said that, people. Riyadh is beautiful by its people. Okay. الله يبارك أعماركم.
وياك يا حبيبي. So there is no real comparison between Dubai, let's say, to other emirate or other cities there, because you're talking about it's not the same, let's say size or something, if I'm mistaken to describe this, but yeah, thanks for sharing. Yeah, but by the way, speaking of emirate, dialect, do you guys have just one dialect, one accent? Because here in Saudi,
no.
we have Saudi dialect, but it's not the same if you go in south or north or west and east, this. So what about yours, guys?
Exactly. Wallahi, in Dubai and Abu Dhabi are very close, okay? For example, we say Khuya, which means brother. But if you go to Sharjah, Ajman, okay, they say Khuyi. Hello, Khuyi.
Khuyi. Okay, that's new.
For example, here in Dubai, we
Thank
say
you.
اتصل به. Okay, call him. In Fujar, they say اتصل ليه.
Oh man, that's new.
Yeah.
So
okay,
the preposition is different.
Yeah.
الضمير يفرق يعني
Yeah.
واللهجة, the
Yeah,
way they say it. Go ahead, please. Go on.
In Khorfakan, they roll the R, okay, or the Ra. أنا يا جماعة الخير شخباركم. يا هلا بالربع, like that. And Dubai will say مرحبا بالربع. Yeah, especially our Bedouin brothers.
I think I should stand up because of this greeting.
No,
لازم اوقف منها عشان الترحيب هذا.
لا ابد انا اوقف لك, الله يحفظك. I stand up for you.
Thanks man. الله يسلمك. لا والله وقف عشانك. وقفت وقف عشانك يا حبيبي.
وانا وقفت السيكل وقفت. I stopped.
اسلم راسك.
الله يحفظك.
Thanks man for your appreciation. Honestly, in our hometown, when we have a guest, we don't say hi or ahlan wa sahlan yalla hayya. No, we say رحبوا. So you have to say it strongly. It shows how happy you are. Yeah, so even we've been raised to do it like that, رحبوا مرحبا ألف. We just say هلا مرحبا. We feel like he might not like us if you say it in this way. It's still our culture. It doesn't have to be the best, but
true.
It is.
You remind me, this was when my cousin's wedding. We went to Al Ain, which is 120 kilometers away from Dubai. After greeting everyone, we are we're about to sit. Then suddenly one guy said, "Marhaba بالربع." Wallahi, the عقال on my head, it's like jumped and it took 2 rounds and came back.
they were scared because of his voice.
Yeah. Like, then we went back, me and my cousin, we went back to our hotel room, and he said, "Man, I felt my ribs shock." Okay. No, actually, when he greeted us, like we were like walking away from them, like from our back. So that's why we got scared, or yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Honestly, according to my experience, I know no one is better than other, but believe me, according to my experience with Emirati people, online, even in real life, they are chill, they are friendly people. Wallah, mashallah, tabarakallah. Something, honestly, I admire you guys. I should do it, but you guys, mashallah, you usually wear your traditional, dress. Even you go to, let's say, match, or let's say to a stadium, like in a soccer stadium.
Yeah.
For us, yeah, a lot of people do it, but for me, I rarely wear a thobe. But I'm wearing the thobe there because I had to go to work. Otherwise, maybe I wear jeans. So for you guys, mashallah, even you have international people there a lot more than here, but mashallah, you keep wearing your traditional dress. What do you have any points to add on this, or give us the reason, please?
Allah, subhanallah, something like in Arabic we say, "Man shabba ala shay'in shaba alayh." Okay, like our especially our mothers. Okay, they always encourage us to be hold on our traditional clothing and habits. Okay. Like not to drift to any other habit. Like I remember in 2019 when alhamdulillah I lost weight. Okay.
MashaAllah.
I began to I was 151 kilos. Alhamdulillah now 119 now.
MashaAllah. Oh, that's cool, man. That's a great achievement.
Or to be more honest with you, 151, I reached 77, then I came back above 100.
No way.
Yeah. That's what happened, brother.
Yeah.
So, I was wearing shorts. And then my mother, she was advising me, "My son, you should try to wear something at least underneath the knees, not above the knees." So, alhamdulillah, that Allah, hidayah by Allah, I got those 3x4 pants, and it's it's open, okay, so the sun can strike at the legs, okay, and at the same time I can pray with them. Yeah.
MashaAllah. Wow, that's amazing, and thank you for sharing. But by the way, you shared with us honestly fabulous information about your life, or at least what you usually do. Something interesting, of course. Be honest with me. Are you a kind of person who believes or scares, or let's say afraid of evil eye? Because some people, they don't want to mention something cool about themselves. So what do you think? أنا أسألك طبعا بالإنجليزي لأن في أجانب يتابعون فأحيانا عندهم شوشة في الموضوع.
أيوة subhanallah, somehow I wanted to talk to you about this matter. Okay. طبعا العين حق. It's something mentioned in the Quran. We got to believe in. Okay. But and Allah Almighty, as there is an evil eye, there is the protection of Allah Almighty.
Yeah,
we got to
that's
protect
right.
ourselves. Yeah. Okay. I remember.
But how come?
I remember. This was in 1993. Okay. I was 12 years old. It was after Jum'ah's khutbah. The Imam said, if you don't want anyone to. Somebody's calling. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me, brother?
Yes, I can. Go on, please.
Allah Barak. So the Sheikh said after the khutbah, if you don't want anyone to envy you, as much as you can, be pure. كن على الطهارة.
Okay. So you have to do ablution. يعني لأن الوضوء بالإنجليزي اسمه ablution.
Ablution, yeah. Allah يبارك فيك.
وياك يا
And
حبيبي.
the other thing, many people, they're linking their failure to hasad or to a bad dream. like you see, now we start, we are now we are a nation of illusion. نحن أمة وهم صرنا. We become, okay? We're not like working, striving, okay? Like subhanallah, in America, I think maybe you heard that story of a boy. He invented a clock, and the teacher, she got scared and she called the police. He was only 12 years old. Yeah, why don't we like study? Why don't we read? Like subhanallah, I read the book of Arnold Schwarzenegger, okay? And subhanallah, I'm reading the book for the second time. I love the book, subhanallah, it's an inspirational book. How he did when he was like 19 years old, what he was before bodybuilding. He was a football player, okay? And subhanallah, when he was like 16 or 17, his eldest friend, he was like 54. And he said that they were like fathers to me. Why don't we like talk about education, IT, engineering, okay? Like subhanallah, when the sad thing is, like Dr. Hamza Yusuf Hansen, when he was talking, he said that we are like a nation which is like it's sad of its past. They're always talking about the past. Or Rostov said, young men talk about their future because they don't have a past, and old men, okay, they're talking about the past because they don't have a future.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and yeah, that's right. And some people, when they just, as you mentioned, when they linked their failure to evil eye, it's like, you know, when you give a lot of excuses because you are doing nothing. Yeah. If you trust your God, you wouldn't blame anyone in this world. Yeah, it's all your issue, all your problem, all your responsibility. So yes, thanks. Thanks. I remember one of my friends who used to live in the States. They are, you know, Omani people, and they had a neighbor. She's Italian, and she treated them as like, you know, they're her kids. You know, so she usually gave them like, you know, some sofas because, you know, those people, I mean, were a bit broke. So she was trying to help them out, and she did. Sometimes she cooked for them. One day, yeah, it was, I think, a big, you know, screw up, a big mistake they made. One day, one of them was talking to her, okay, and said, okay, why don't you watch some Arab YouTubers? So she did, and maybe by accident, so some people were talking about Ain, like, you know, evil eye, and talking about ghost. So she was shocked because in her culture, maybe in her mind, I should say, she doesn't believe in ghost. So she just, you know, encountered them, I mean, faced them and said, oh, do you believe in ghost? Because she was scared. Then they said, yes, we believe. And honestly, from that time, she ignored them, and there is no support.
Yeah, wallahi, brother, you know, like I tell you something. Like, let's put it this way. Some people, you know, they say that they like the jinns come into the human bodies and they control them.
Hi, welcome everyone.
Wallahi, this is like something nonsense actually, because subhanallah, Allah Almighty mentioned the Quran. وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وفضلناهم على كثير من خلقنا وحملناهم على البر والبحر. Okay.
Morning, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Like, this is like something, you know. It's you know, it's like whispering, devil's whispering, waswasa. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you see, like if we focus on something like شيء عملي, okay, practical. Yeah, we won't have those things because, you know, we don't do anything. We just sit. We chose a comfort life.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, and one thing I wanted to say, like I'm advising the brothers and the sisters with us, okay, is be a prisoner of sports and don't be a prisoner of doctors. كونوا أسرى للرياضة ولا تكونوا أسرى للدكاترة.
Yes, perfect. Be crazy about sports not crazy about doctors. والله كلامك يا أخي أنا بعطيك إياه بالعربي. والله كلامك صحيح، بالعكس أنت أعطيتني طاقة إيجابية. أنا أذكر الأمريكان اللي أعرفهم كثير منهم ترى كثير من الأمريكان ترى ما يأمنون على أنفسهم تأمين صحي. ليش؟ يقول ليش أدفع للتأمين مبلغ سنوي وأنا في الأخير ما خليني أضبط أكلي وأجري يوميا، حتى لو هو مطفر يعني أجري يوميا وأحافظ على صحتي، والفلوس هذه أحفظها لنفسي. وهذا الصحيح. بعض الناس لا، اكثر شيء يتابع في حياته ايش يقول الدكتور الفلاني، وش يقول انت خليك رياضي وكل شوي وتشوف كيف حياتك تختلف، حتى مزاجيا مو بصحيا، مزاجيا بعد. لذلك اللي ما يحبوا الرياضه تراهم مساكين فاقدين شيء جميل من المتعه في حياتهم.
Yes. I remember brother the program خواطر which was presented by Ahmed Shigeri.
Oh yes, he's well known.
Yeah. And the episode called Al-Mu'ammirin. Yeah, he mentioned one of the reasons why people are having good health is exercising and proper nutrition.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and a man, he's like above 70, maybe 75. Okay, his name is Dion. Dion. Okay. Maybe you can, just type Dion bodybuilder, okay, on YouTube. In an interview, he said, sugar is the #1 killer.
Yeah, white sugar.
White sugar,
yeah.
And subhanAllah, since 2010, I don't add sugar to my coffee nor tea.
Me, honestly, neither do I. For me, even when you go camping, it's not about a healthy side. It's about my taste.
Yes.
I can't taste any tea or coffee that's put it in it or added in it some sugar. I can have some sweet beside my coffee maybe, but I wouldn't put some sugar. I feel I'm destroying the whole taste.
True, brother.
So that's great for you, man. Wallah, that's great. Yeah. It's not rocket science, man. Yeah. It's easy to do it.
Guess what? Subhanallah, I remember once I was with Mr. Adnan Al-Abbar, and he's a member in the Karate Federation. He said that a study in Germany, they found out that children who are practicing kata forms in karate, their ability in science and mathematics goes high. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So I was sitting... Yeah,
that's informative.
I was sitting with the Allah Yabarak Famrak. So I was sitting with a karate instructor. He was like a 6th black belt in karate from India, and he was a Sikh. We were talking, and he said the reason is why, because once they do any move, okay, the blood circulation goes fast, and the blood goes into the brain. So it's like wiping or rubbing the brain. So this is how the brain functions more. And what I advise actually, children from since the time of birth till 8 or 10 years old, just take them to the parks, let them run. This is their game, and it has to be at afternoon time, like asr time. Some people, what they do, they just keep their children at home, study, and go for and play at night. No, this won't enable them to sleep early. Asr time or afternoon time is the time of playing. Sunset time is the time of resting. Night time is the time of gathering. They can study, they can read, so on. Reading, it doesn't have any time. Yeah, and I advise everyone, never exercise after 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock.
Yeah. For me, honestly, the specific or the right time for me after last prayer till Al-Maghrib prayer before it, because sometimes it affects your sleeping, right? Yeah. Okay, cool, man. Honestly,
sorry, brother. Just I think it's a sister. She's asking why. I tell you what, I suffered 8 years. I didn't sleep for proper sleep for 8 years. Since 2006 to 2014, and then a doctor, he told me, when you exercise late, the blood circulations, it floats. It doesn't make you sleep early. So
yes,
more earlier, much better.
Okay, mashallah. Okay, that's cool, man. Honestly, you usually share with us nice information. I believe you've met many well-known people. well-known طبعا هذه كلمة أكاديمية نفس معنى famous celebrity بس well-known كلمة أكاديمية أفضل. well-known people and I admire that ما شاء الله because we are still learning in this life and I'm learning from your answers. I totally
and you are one of them.
appreciate it. Thanks man.
الله يبارك.
Maybe soon, who knows.
No, wonderful brother. الله يبارك عمرك.
Allah يجزاك خير. Honestly, I appreciate your time, your answers, and as usual, yeah, you lift up my mood. I got a good vibe from your honestly speech and I mean our conversation. وياك يا حبيبي. And I just want to add something, you know, to your point. I've read a study that shows when you consume a lot of sugar, it doesn't just only affect your brain, it affects your skin as well. So those who, I'm talking about ladies, who usually care about how their skin beautiful is or should be, they should, let's say, cut down on some sugar. لذلك اللي بقوله هنا المناطق الدارك أنا قارئها في دراسة المناطق الداكنة في الجسم ليش تطلع بدراسة معروفة أنه بسبب السكر اللي تبغى بشرتها تكون جميلة المناطق السوداء ما تكون كثيرة لازم تنزل السكر لازم اللي يبغى حتى بعض الناس يقول يا اخي ليش هذا شكله باقي صغير تحصله تحداك تلقاه ياكل سكر كثير السكر حتى ياثر بس انا ما اقول لك توقفه تماما لكن اقل شيء انك تقلل كبدايه وبعدها الامور طيبه. Anyways man, thank you for
only last thing I want to say and inshallah I'll leave.
That's all right.
Once you know once I went to a doctor, okay, this was in 2019, then he found that I got a fatty liver, okay. So I was asking him, doctor, the fatty liver like it goes away. He said no, it doesn't go. So subhanallah, something, you know, I got like anxious. I told him, how come? Professor Roy Taylor from Newcastle University, he treated 37 patients. The point is, brothers and sisters, you got to read, you got to learn, do more research. Focus on your health and don't focus on illusions. اهتموا بصحتكم وفكروا في الواقع ولا تفكرون في الوهم. جزاكم الله خير.
وياك يا عزيزي. شكرا. Enjoy the rest of your day and keep up the positive attitude. Thanks man. والله يسعدك يا حبيبي. شكرا لك. Bye. Okay, cool. Honestly, we learned a lot from Power. And yeah, he has a nickname, Power Master. And believe me, he is a Power Master man. So yes. Okay, so now I'm going to take 3 guests, ask you different questions. Please just make sure you are in a quiet place because this live stream is going to be uploaded on my YouTube channel. So it wouldn't be cool if you couldn't hear your voice clearly there. So yeah, please do that for me. Plus, your English shouldn't be advanced or intermediate or whatever it is, but just be confident. No one is going to bite you. الأولوية للداعمين مثل ما قلت. الشيء الثاني, just try to mute yourself until it's your turn. صمت نفسك حتى يجي دورك, okay? Let me take DTG. Let me take
Hi, how are you?
Hi, welcome. Let me take Caesar. You are American, welcome man, but you have to wait. I'm sorry because there is some people here have been waiting for a long time. بعض الأجانب صراحة يعجبوني وأنا يعجبوني إذا قال ترى أنا أمريكي وأنا بريطاني شيء جميل صراحة بس امسك سلع مع حبايبنا ما أنت بأفضل منهم. Okay, and we are gonna take okay, so صمت جوالك يا the Caesar. I don't know how to pronounce your name. حبيبي.
How can I
Caesar.
do that?
Just go on multi-guest, press on it please. You do understand Arabic too. Okay, cool man. Yeah, we are even. No one is better than other people, but people here okay. كنت ورا Caesar. Caesar, please just mute yourself. Just go on multi-guest, press on it and you'll see the option.
I can't find it.
شفت المالتي جاست الولدين الازرق والاحمر؟
ايوه.
اضغط عليهم في بعدها يجيك خيار ميوت. عشان الوقت يمشي ترى. اوكي كول. اوكي سو هوز نيكست؟ نانو سي اس لا دحوم اول. لحظه، من اللي كان ينتظر من اول؟ اشوف لان في ناس انا منتظرين لهم ساعه. لحظه اشوف من يا شباب، من اللي منتظر له فتره، لانه اصلا our moderators are not here.
Nil 375.
Is he your friend?
No, I don't know.
I'm sorry, sounds they have a connection. واضح إن في واسطة. No, it's okay. Okay, let's get started. Just say hi guys to make sure you are
السلام
there.
عليكم.
عليكم السلام. Welcome.
يا هلا.
Okay, so we are gonna get started. The first person is in, then T اللي هو ذا سيزر وزي كذا, then D اللي هو فادي. Okay. فادي ركز معنا, ترى إذا ما تركز معنا بطلعك من المنصة. أو معليش على بالي منصة, آسف. ركز معنا يا فادي. ايوه ترى ما في اليوم بسوي نفسي شديد اليوم, بعطيك العين الحمراء اليوم. Okay, just okay to save our time guys, okay, because there is some people have been waiting and yeah. Anyway, let's get started with Mr. N. Mr. N, how are you today and how did you start your day?
Well, I started my day lifeless, as always, because I have 3 exams on next week and I still didn't do anything.
Okay, cool. But how are you today? You didn't tell me.
Well, I'm doing fine. I only recently played some games, did some cardio, so I feel a little better.
Okay, great. That's good for you, man. Thanks. What about you, T? How are you today and how did you start your day? Just mute yourself, Mr. N, please, for me.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. Mr. T. Mr. T.
Oh, I think you say T.
لا مستر تي اللي هو ذا سي اس سير. الله يرد هو الحين لانه اعتذر منك يا عزيزي, بس لان في ناس ماسكين وقت يعني. اوكي let's take another guest. شباب علموني من هو اللي بعده اللي منتظر معكم. احنا قلنا الاولويه للداعمين, في واحد انا اخذته وطلع. اوكي M2 وينك يا M2؟ ثانكس مان. M2 وينك؟ M2 اوكي let's take okay, yes, it's your turn. I'm sorry guys for keeping you waiting, but welcome Abu Abdurrahman, right?
Yes, no problem.
Okay, man. Okay, let's ask you this question. How are you today and how did you start your day?
Speaking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, I started my day with, breakfast. My breakfast was just omelette and orange juice. And here I am.
Okay, cool, thanks. What about you, Mr. D? Just mute yourself, Mr. دحوم.
Yes.
Please. صمت نفسك يا أبو عبد الرحمن لو سمحت. أبو عبد الرحمن. Thanks. Okay, Fadi, how are you today and how did you start your day? Did say hello. Hi.
Okay, hi.
Good.
I go to supermarket. Get my what's mean أغراض?
Supermarket. Groceries.
Yes,
I got some groceries. أو groceries كلها صح النطق.
I buy grocery. What?
I got some groceries.
I got some groceries and come to my home, cooked my breakfast, eating and drink water. Just this.
Okay, cool. Thanks for sharing. The turn now, Mr. دحوم Abu Abdurrahman.
Yes.
Okay, cool. But by the way, what would you change about yourself? This is a deep question, so but we've
It's
talked
a
before. That's why I'm asking you.
it's a philosophical one, actually. Uh, I guess nothing. I mean, there is nothing that, I mean, I don't think we should change anything about ourselves. We just need to learn, and we every time we make a mistake, we learn from that mistake and try to,
Thanks.
change the way we behave or way we handle things. Or so it depends on what kind of thing you're talking about.
Yeah, I
But
mean, for me, look, when I'm asking you something that you change about yourself, maybe something negative. We are not talking about some negative things here, but for me, I wish I could change my, let's say, trusting people so easily. Even I sometimes make the same mistake, I keep doing it, or repeating it. So for you, because no one is perfect, so we are just talking. But yeah,
yeah,
it's still
yeah,
your
of course.
answer.
If we don't make mistakes, we'll never learn. So I guess, yeah, every time you make a mistake, you learn something. When it comes to
Thanks.
trust,
Uh
trust
huh.
is trust is an important thing. We can't be so naive and
Oh yeah.
trust all people, but we should give people the benefit of the doubt every time. When somebody makes a mistake, people rush to conclusions or they pass judgments easily about other people without knowing much about their life. So I
Yeah.
guess, yeah, we shouldn't trust, but we should give people the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, so you advised me indirectly, but you didn't answer my question directly. What would you change about yourself? Please, just share one thing. Okay, to
You know,
be generous. Okay, should
I
be
never,
your answer?
I never thought about it actually.
Okay. I'm just kidding, by the way. I'm trying to, provoke you. Anyways, thanks, Abu Abdurrahman. What about you, Mr. N? What would you change about yourself? Thanks, Abu Abdurrahman.
Well, I would change things that I indulge myself in.
So you would change it because
The things that I indulge myself in are pretty much among men is said to be bad habits. So yeah, I would change it. And I pretty much want to do it every day, but I just don't have that motivation.
Okay, okay, that's cool. So, I mean, it's good, it's great to know our weaknesses. No one is flawless, as I mentioned before, but it's not okay just to keep the same mistakes. Yeah, we have to do something.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
problem is some people just cope with it, you know?
Oh yeah. I agree with you. And what about you, Mr. Thanks, man. What about you, Mr. Fadi?
Yes.
What would you change about yourself? غش شوك ولا باقي؟
No.
يعني الشات قدام شايف أنا you are a big cheater. You failed. Yeah, you have to take the subject again. Okay, so yeah, your answer يلا. أعرف أنا غشاش ذا كأني درست سبحان الله يشبه واحد من طلابي.
I need to change my really life because I am not وش معنى يعني what's mean حتى بالعربي نسيتها دقيقة.
Okay, to be a big cheater in a classroom, so you would be a great student, inshallah. That's what you want to change because you are cheating here by asking some people what it means in Arabic. Okay.
Another questions, please.
Okay, what would you change about yourself? Because then I have a call here.
I didn't change any because
you
I
don't
am.
You are the best.
What? Yes, because I am the best. Always, I am the best.
Yeah, I know how mighty you are. So great, good for you. Okay, I'm just kidding. Anyways, just guys, hold on a second. I have to. Abu Abdurrahman.
No problem.
Abu Abdurrahman.
Yeah. Yes.
Could you please just handle this conversation just for 30
Yes, of
seconds
course.
because I have to take this
With pleasure.
call.
With pleasure, of
خلاص أبو عبد
course.
الرحمن ترى هو المسؤول عن البث الآن. Okay, thanks man. Go ahead please. انتبه يا فادي ترى بيطرد.
So, um, who's the Mr. Nil?
Hello there. Yes.
How's it going?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. What about you?
I'm doing fine. How's life so far?
Well, I'm doing good pretty far. But what about you? I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
okay.
I just took a few days off from work and enjoying my vacation.
Glad to hear that. Well, what is the vacation about?
Just I'm just chilling and sitting at home doing nothing. Absolutely.
Well, do you have like a gaming console you can spend your time on?
No, I'm over 40, so I don't think this is the thing for me.
Oh, so what are your hobbies then?
Um, would be boring if I tell you, but it's mostly about reading.
Oh,
I
all
read
right.
I read a lot, try to educate myself, but I've got a lot
That
of things to learn.
that's pretty good. Myself, I would say playing games, doing cardio. Pretty much that's
Wonderful.
it. That is what I do in the house.
Oh, so you must have a lean body, by the way.
Yeah, you can say that.
How many times do you go to the gym?
Uh, well, I wouldn't say the gym. I used to go to the gym. I had a membership for like 4 months in the وقت اللياقة,
Hmm,
and I think I gained like 6 kilograms of muscle, and then the membership ended. And now I'm starting to doing cardio in home, either running or doing pull-ups or push-ups.
Wonderful, wonderful. I wish I would be as athletic as you.
It's not too late. You can.
Tell me about it. Uh, uh, let's. We forgot about our friend. What's his
Oh,
name?
DDG.
Sorry. What's his name?
DTG. I don't know
Didi,
his name.
Didi G.
Hi,
What?
hi. My name is Fadi.
Hi, Fadi.
Hi, how are you?
عاشت الأسامي.
Fine. Uh,
Ashtiyam.
tell me about your hobbies.
Uh, I need uh, go to. I need ايش معنى أصير?
I want to be.
I wanna be a pilot, man.
Really?
Well,
Yes.
that's great to hear.
Okay, you
Uh,
can take over.
what?
I'm gonna hand it over to our host.
Okay.
I'll hand it over to our host now.
Thanks,
So
Abu Abdurrahman. Thanks, Abu Abdurrahman.
you're welcome.
Uh, yeah, how is Fadi doing?
He
I am
was
He
good.
was
not.
doing wonderful.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was not so polite.
By the way, this live stream is recorded, so I am gonna see it later and see if he's cheating or not. But thank you, Abu
No,
Abdurrahman.
No.
he behaved well.
I wouldn't recommend. Just take our word.
Anyways, guys, let's begin. Abu Abdurrahman, this is your question. I mean, it's your turn. Other guests, please just mute yourself. Mr. N, just mute yourself, please.
All right.
There is an echo here. When you were little, Abu Abdurrahman, did you have any nickname? Like, a sarcastic nickname, a funny nickname, nice nickname? It doesn't have to be,
Uh,
your parents, gave it, maybe your friends, your natty friends, maybe.
they,
You don't
they,
have to
no,
mention it. Uh-huh.
they used to call me. I don't know what it's called in English, but it's they called me like the fast one,
Oh,
something like the
fast one.
fast one. Me, a
Okay,
subuk,
okay.
a subuk.
But could you please tell us how come they, called you that way?
Yeah, we used to have this marathon in the northern of Riyadh about, I don't know, maybe 35 years ago, or I can barely remember. And I participated in the marathon. I was the first one, so I got this name ever since. So
But if
we
someone,
can.
called you, like a friend of you called you like that, yes, Subuk, would you be upset?
No, no, no. I wouldn't consider it a bullying behavior. I would
Okay.
think of it as I would think of it as a compliment, actually.
Oh, okay, great, good. Yeah, yes, it is. Yes. I would take it as a compliment too. Thanks, Abu Abdurrahman. What about you, Mr. N?
Well, yeah, about me, أنا الحين اسمي مشاري. When I came up to my friends one day and I woke up, like I was really tired, and when I woke up, my eyes were like dim black. And when I came up to my friends, they just looked at me and laughed. I was just dumbfounded. Why were they laughing? And just one of them just looked at me and said, "مشاري الكحالي."
Oh, but you didn't get upset or when someone
No, I
called
actually
you.
liked it. One of them just named him and named it in the, what do you call it? The number book. I was called
Okay.
مشاري الكحالي.
Okay, so I can look for your number. I can find out what your number is, right?
Well,
Because
you
of
want the
this
number?
nickname. No, I'm just kidding, man. Okay, what about you, Mr. Fadi, Mr. D?
Yes, I have a nickname. My friend,
Okay,
he see me say foot.
Fudfud. Wow, it's like a
Yes.
girly name, I guess. So it's like
Yes.
to spoil you.
Yes.
Do
I
you
hate.
like it?
No.
Ah, okay. Cool. Mr. Abdurrahman, this is
Yep.
a hypothetical question. What kind, or just name one sport transportation you think it's useless nowadays?
Interesting question.
Thanks, man.
Oh, I think bicycles are no longer. I think they become one of the thing of the past. They become obsolete nowadays. I guess because people now have very advanced means of transportation. I would say.
Yeah, at least here,
Uh,
maybe in Saudi.
yeah, if you're talking about Saudi Arabia, I can barely see people, riding bikes around here. Most people, use all kinds of transportations, but when it comes to bicycles, I can hardly see people. Although it has become a little bit popular, some people used to arrange for putting some bicycles for a rent, where people can go around the blocks and then return it after a while. But in general, it's not as popular as other means of transportation.
Yeah. Some people, when they say some people, work out on a bike. Yeah, we are not talking about working out or exercising. We are talking about a transportation that you use
Yeah.
to get from a place to another. Yeah, thanks, Abu Rahman. And I like the phrase that you use, obsolete, guys, obsolete. Not absolute. Absolute is absolutely. Obsolete هذه كلمة جميلة شارك عبد الرحمن، يعني شيء غير مستخدم. Obsolete. أنا مشاركها في إحدى الفيديوهات، بس عبد الرحمن شكرا لك إنك ذكرتها. What about you, Mr. N? When
Well, when you
transportation.
say useless, would you say?
Go ahead. I was about to ask you the same question again, but you got it. So
Oh,
go
okay.
on, please.
Well, when you say useless, would you say like bad for the environment, or just flat out useless? Nobody uses it.
No, I mean people barely use it, or you
Oh, people
think.
barely use it. Well, it depends on trends, because sometimes we had that the scooter. People used to transport with it, actually, like used to go on like small roads, but right now nobody really uses it.
Oh,
And
okay.
like Dahoum said, Dahush, the bicycles, I barely see them. I have a rusted bicycle. The last time I used it, like in 3 years, pretty useless. And what more? I mean, you can even say walking, because who transports using walking?
Yeah, on foot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, man. And thanks for answering. What about you, Mr. Fadi?
What's the question?
Okay, what's just name for us one transportation you think it's useless?
Translated.
Okay, useless means يعني وسيلة مواصلات تعتقد انها ما هي مفيدة، الناس ما عاد يستخدمونها زي اول، او ما هي مفيدة عموما، يعني تحس ان ما لها داعي اصلا.
Bicycle.
Bicycles. Okay.
Yes.
So, by the way, have you ever, let's say, tried rode a bike?
Yes.
Okay, thanks, man. Okay, good, good. Abu Abdurrahman, this is your turn.
Yep.
Okay, do you usually try to judge a person by their looking?
No, absolutely not. I'm enjoying on my own experience. I've met different people of all kinds from different walks of life, and I don't believe in the idea that the first impression should be the last impression. I mean, people,
Okay, yeah,
when you meet somebody for the first time, they usually try to show either the best or the worst in themselves. But over time, you can know what they're really made of. So I don't like this idea of trying to pass certain judgment about people, because people sometimes you meet somebody who's been through some difficulties or has been some bad day, and you. Uh, Make a general or some kind of generalization about that person depending on that particular incident or particular situation. So I don't believe that this idea of judging people. Besides, I think especially since we speak in English, when you say judge people in English, it has this negative connotations. Really, I mean, when
yeah,
you say, I mean, I've seen a lot of shows when people are at the heat of the moment, they would say things like, "You don't have the right to judge me," you know. So
yeah.
people don't like to be judged; they like to be treated the way they are,
Yes.
and they don't like these people who form opinions about other people. You can talk about, you know, the way they handle things, but to pass a general judgment about people, I don't think this is such a good idea.
Oh, yeah, great, great, Abu Dahom. That's right. What about you, Mr. N? Do you usually or do you judge a person by their looking
I wouldn't
or
judge them by my
appearance?
looking, but if my gut tells me that I just don't see them as my friend, I don't see them as my like brethren, I wouldn't just befriend them. So sometimes I do follow my gut, and sometimes I do follow my logic. But
Okay.
on talking of on looks and like seeing them as your friend and all that, there actually been countless researches about them. They usually see an attractive person, and they attribute them some kind attributes like
It's
confidence
okay.
and other things like positive things. But when it comes to an unattractive person that has positive traits, they would just say they would just say that they're negative. Like if you meet an attractive person that is confident, they would say that he is indeed confident. But when you come
Yeah.
upon an unattractive person that is confident, they would say that he's arrogant just because he's unattractive.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there is a saying I sometimes like, repeating is people will see what they want to say, and we cannot make them to see everything if they don't want to. So if someone want to judge me, if someone want to say something bad, towards me, even I did something cool, they wouldn't see it. They're going to be blind. So it's not my job to show them how good we are. And we are no perfect. No one is perfect. We are still a human being.
Yeah.
Yeah. Abu Dahum, thanks for answering, Mr. Ren.
Yeah, of
فادي الله
course.
يحفظك، لأنه استأذن فادي. قايل لكم أنا هو نفس اللي في المنصة، نفسهم ذو أعرفهم أنا. كذا على طول. تسمح أستاذ، واحد منهم مرة، تسمح أستاذ هالي كلهم في السيارة ويحتروني. وش أقول لك يعني مع السلامة. وهو صادق، أسمع صوت البيبان تسكر. Anyways, أبو عبد الرحمن, how would your friends describe you?
Oh,
I mean, I know you're gonna answer this question frankly, but
look,
go ahead.
let me think about the positive things. I don't want to think about the negative things.
Yeah,
Because I'm
you'd better
gonna.
not, because this live stream is gonna be uploaded. So be careful.
Yeah. Well, let me put it this way. They
Okay,
say
cool.
that I am altruistic, that sometimes I put their, their favors. I wouldn't usually think of myself right off the bat. I
Uh-huh.
would usually think of others when I make a decision. I don't just think about myself. You know, this is one good thing about me. The bad thing about me is that
Uh-huh.
I sometimes take hasty decisions when it comes to, buying things. When I buy things, I take hasty decisions, and sometimes I buy things which are not useful. So you can call me somebody who wastes a lot of money, somebody who is extravagant a little bit, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I gotta be wise when it comes to spending money. Um, that's it. I'm honest, straightforward. I try to be honest, actually, most of the time. Nobody is honest all the time, but I try to
Yeah.
be honest and upfront and not try to, be manipulative or vindictive, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree with you.
yeah, this is
Okay.
me in a nutshell.
Oh, okay. Great, Abdurrahman. You usually go into a lot of details that are wonderful, mashallah. Mr. N, what about you? What would your
Yeah.
friend, describe you?
Describe me like what?
Describe you, like, you think your friend describe you in this way.
Oh,
It's
my
like
friend
a neg.
describes me. Well,
Mm-hmm.
a pretty extrovert person, and tries to do things
Thanks.
that he's not experienced in, but acts like he's one.
Okay.
That is pretty much what I am, and sometimes I would try to do new things and try them in like in unorthodox way.
Okay.
So would these things count me as in? Would these things be attributed to me like by a friend?
So, do your friends describe like as a generous friend, as I know, not a stingy friend? Do you think they depend on you?
Well, they do depend
This is
on
another
me on
question.
English exams.
Maybe the opposite.
Uh, well, I wish they could pay me back.
Anyways, man, thanks for sharing. The last question would be, guys, Mr. Abdurrahman. If you could share a meal with any four individuals, who would they be?
You, Fadi, and Mr. Nail.
Okay, thanks for being generous. Thanks. It shows how generous you are. I totally appreciate it. Yeah, but we don't need Fadi because he's a big cheater. He might steal some of
No,
our
he
meals.
is the most. He's the most important one. You know why?
Uh huh.
We can give him some lessons so that he stop cheating.
Believe me, all his teachers are fed up with dealing with him.
I wish him all the best and everybody
Yes,
in
yes,
their
yes.
life.
He's a hilarious, person. Yeah, I like talking to him honestly, and like to talk to you guys. What about you, Mr. N?
Anybody that would do it to me. So yeah, Dahum and you and Fatty.
Okay, okay, that's cool. Fair enough. Anyways, guys, I think most of people here enjoyed listening to you, and I enjoyed. I mean, so do I. Thanks. So did I. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Abu Abdurrahman. Thanks, Mr. N. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Just keep up the positive attitude. I don't have any word to give you a compliment. I'm not stingy, but I mean, you deserve better than any words that should
Oh,
be, given. Uh huh.
thanks. Have a nice day, you and
Thank you.
Mr.
That's
Nail.
really thoughtful of you.
Okay,
Thanks a
thanks,
lot.
guys. Okay, no problem. Bye.
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 باي. فادي باقي موجود. اي باقي انا قايل لكم شوف فادي هذا واحد من الطلاب اذكره. اول ما يجي الحصه وانا متاخر يمكن